Reversing type 2 diabetes seems impossible, but it's actually way easier than you think. And after coaching thousands of clients, I learned these 8 crucial lessons that will help you reverse type 2 diabetes and get a perfect A1C for good for the rest of your life. Lesson number 1. Elizabeth, my client, was dealing with so much inflammation. Her joints were swollen, her blood sugar was elevated, and she dealt with debilitating arthritis. So we focused on anti-inflammatory foods, and bam! 2 months later, she lowered her A1C from 7 to 6, and 2 years later, she lowered it to a 4.2 and lost 100 pounds. But most importantly, she could walk again with her grandkids all day, whereas last year she told me she had to sit on the bench. So, lesson learned, lowering inflammation helps lower blood sugar as well. Inflammation and insulin resistance are tightly linked. So, focusing on anti inflammatory foods can help you lower blood sugar and improve inflammation. Eat more leafy greens, ginger, turmeric, and berries. Lesson number 2. I had a client who was struggling with his post-meal blood sugar, and he was exercising and eating healthy products, including whole grain bread, protein muffins, you name it. Sometimes he'll just have beans without any starch, but his blood sugar was always higher than he wanted it to be. That's until we started incorporating whole intact grains into his diet. Lesson learned? Whole intact grains help improve insulin sensitivity. Think barley, quinoa, wild rice. They can help slow down glucose absorption while providing energy since there's fiber surrounding the grain. Lesson number 3. Carlos was complaining to me how when he ate carbs like oatmeal, his blood sugar would skyrocket. But he's also been on low carb diets over and over again, and his A1C was just climbing up. So I looked into what he was eating and we lowered his fat intake. Bam! His blood sugar started lowering even after eating oatmeal. So, lesson learned, lowering fat intake, especially saturated fat intake, helps reverse insulin resistance, and too much dietary fat can block glucose from entering cells. So, choosing lower fat cooking methods can help, like instead of frying, try steaming or baking, or instead of adding a lot of butter and cream to flavor foods, try adding herbs and spices instead. Lesson 4. Emily tried everything: intermittent fasting, low carb, keto, but all her doctor did over the years was to give her more meds because her A1C kept climbing up to even 11 and 12%. But she decided to tackle the root of type 2 diabetes, which is insulin resistance. And in just 6 weeks, her A1C dropped from 10.8 to 6.1, and her doctor started to wean her off of insulin. So, lesson learned, it's possible to get off medications, even insulin, with guided, consistent lifestyle changes. Keep track of your progress and work with your doctor to wean off meds. Lesson number 5. Over the years, many clients come to me thinking that they have to be perfect because they have been on many diets and fell off the wagon, thinking that falling off the wagon is the reason why they failed. But what they don't realize is that trying to be perfect is the very reason why they failed. Lesson learned, you don't have to be perfect. Progress over perfection, and allowing yourself to be imperfect is the reason why you'll succeed, because it's a lifestyle and everything that's sustainable is going to stick. So if you feel like you want to eat out 2 to 3 times a week at a restaurant and that's sustainable for you, do it. Lesson number 6. Over the years of helping over 1,000 people reverse type 2 diabetes, now almost at 2,000, I've seen that the earlier people take action to reverse type 2 diabetes, the faster they're able to do so, and the easier it is for them to do so. And this is actually backed up by scientific evidence as well. People with prediabetes and early diagnosis of type 2 diabetes have the easiest time to reverse it. Lesson learned? Reverse it ASAP, as soon as possible. The earlier you act, the easier it is. Even if you're not newly diagnosed, now rather than later is your best time to reverse it. You don't want to wait till it's too late where your body stops producing insulin. And even if your body has stopped producing insulin, you can still improve your insulin ratio and improve your overall health. So now is truly the golden time. And if you don't know where to start, I got you. I made you a free reversing diabetes training. Link is in the description, so check it out. It covers all the science behind insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and the steps to reverse it. Lesson number 7. Karina not only reversed her type 2 diabetes, she also reversed her fatty liver disease. She lowered her A1C from 9.6 to 4.9 in just 4 months, and when she went back to the hospital that diagnosed her with fatty liver disease, the doctor asked her, "Who even told you you had fatty liver disease? Your labs and results look perfect." Not only so, she improved her cholesterol and triglycerides as well. Lesson learned? Reverse diabetes and you'll reverse other diseases too, including blood pressure, cholesterol, fatty liver, and more. You'll be surprised what your body can do when you nourish it. Lesson number 8. I've seen people's personality change. I've seen people be able to walk again. I've seen people start to travel the world. I've seen people start businesses they've always dreamed of after they reverse their type 2 diabetes. And health is wealth. Reversing diabetes improves your whole life, not just your health. Reversing diabetes is just giving your life back so you have more energy to live more life. Now, that is the 8 beginner lessons for everyone with type 2 diabetes, but it would all mean nothing if you haven't watched this video right here, How Fat Blocks Insulin. So click the video in the corner and I'll see you there next.